Hey, what's up, you guys? It's TenchiJK. How you guys doing? Y'all good? I'm glad. I just wanted to say I miss Asian people, man. I miss you guys so much. I'm like in an area where there's like no Asian folks, like whatsoever. You know, I'm like the only dude that's Asian, and it sucks, dude. It's just not a good feeling, man. Like I miss all folks that are Asian, like Koreans, Japanese, Chinese, Vietnamese people, Thai, Cambodian, Lao, Mongs, what have you. If I miss anybody, I'm sorry, but like I love all you guys, man. Seriously, you guys make me feel like I'm at home. You know, it don't matter if we're like that culturally different, but you're still Asian, so you kind of feel me. You know what I mean? And I've been missing that a lot lately. And yeah, I just want to say that real quick. I had to get that out of my system. So as I've been here and I'm chilling with a lot of non-Asian folks, I realized that we are so different, man. Maybe it's just me that's different, and it's kind of putting everybody in the same pot as me, but what I'm trying to get at is that Asian people are different from past, present, and future. And I've noticed some things. Even the littlest things were different. Like, check this out. Back then in the past, when they were drawing, or whatever, paint, right? Paintings, if you will. European or the Western side of drawings, they draw very realistically. You know what I mean? They use acrylic, they use oil, what have you. And they draw very pretty and beautiful, and they got to draw mountains and what have you. You know, they do their thing. And on the Asian side, they use like calligraphy, man. They draw their faces really fat sometimes. It's just, I don't know. I like it, you know. It's different. I'm not saying this is inferior. I'm pretty sure it's difficult to draw like that. To draw in a calligraphy where you got to use the least amount of strokes to make the painting work. So there is talent in both sides. They used energy in different ways. So that's a little thing that's different. On the West, they use silverware, man. They use like forks, knives, spoons to eat various things. You know what I mean? Very logical. But then on the Asian side, they use chopstick, and they could use chopsticks for everything. They could even eat soup with that shit, man. They go, and it works. I don't know how they do it, but it works. You know, they write in Latin-based kind of words. You know what I mean? From left to right, and so they're very similar. You know what I mean? But Asian folks, they write very differently. They write in stick figures and symbols and all that stuff. It's very cool. I like it, you know, but it's different once again, right? Even hairstyles back then was different. Like they dressed very neatly. They got the hair combed to the side, maybe a mustache, got a hat on or what have you, and they look, you know, respectable. You know, they do their own thing, you know. But you got people over in China, they got bald head on top and they got a little ponytail in the back, and that was like the shit. Like people would be like, oh my god, did you see Ling's like ponytail? Oh my god, it was so epic. And that was completely acceptable, you know what I mean? And then you got people in Japan, they got that little bald head thing on top, right? They got the little knot on top, and that was like amazing. And then people who are samurai that walk by, people were like, oh my god, look at that bald ass head, look at that shiny ass head on him, and it was epic, and there was nothing wrong with that, you know. They wore robes, right? Kimonos and different types of robes and very loose outfitting. To me, that's a very logical thing. That's awesome. I wish I could walk around in robes and feel all loose and shit, you know. The Scottish people took it a little too far, you know what I mean? The kilts, that's a little too far. Wear underwear or something, that's nasty. But like for most people, they wore robes, you know, to hide stuff, to conceal things. It just works out, man. But you know, in the West, they wore like suits and shirts and pants and belts and shoes and monocles and hats and little sticks. What is that thing? A cane, and you know, hip, 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 you know, would you like some tea and some crumpets and all that kind of stuff, you know? They were happy with that. Cool. They ate bread. We ate rice. I like bread. I like rice. What have you? It's a little different here and there, but it's just kind of weird how they thought of it. You know what I mean? Like one side said, you know what, let's just cook it in water and steam it somehow, and we'll get like, you know, balls of rice and we'll eat it with, you know, broccoli and beef or something. But on the West, they, you know, they kind of grind it up and they make bread with it. I'm not saying wheat and rice is the same thing. Some of you guys are like, you know, it's a different thing, right? I'm not even talking about that, but it's just saying, oh, I gotta take a breath. But I'm just saying, it's very different, you see? And they say we go to school, and then we say school we go to. Okay, which of us is backwards? I don't know. Who knows? We're just very different. But I really like the fact that even if we are different, we got very similar things as well. And this allows us to mingle as human beings. And I think that is a very wonderful thing. It's a lovely thing. And I hope that this thing doesn't deter us from being, you know, better as a human race or what have you, you know. But that's kind of what I've been thinking lately. I just miss Asian folks. That's why I got to talk about Asian things, to realize that I'm Asian, you know. It's nice feeling. But anyways, thanks for listening. I know I kind of blah blah blah, but love you guys. Talk to you guys later. Peace.